All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and our apostles of Great Millstone, taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth, and also the brothers that teach us word and sincerity. I'm the brother Iwan Lummy from the GMS Chicago branch here in Chicago, coming back at you with a relatively quick lesson. Lord willing, I hope it be edifying. And I'm just basically title this lesson, these women's mouths will be shut in the times that's to come, And as you can see, the title, of this video that I'm about to play says "Sisters Shot, One Killed in River North, ID'd by Family." Right. So a lot of these people are just straight up killing these women out here. You know, a lot of these women, actually believe just because they are women that they can say and do anything that they want. The Lord is majorly judging these women out here. Starting with the so-called black woman, because a lot of these women have a mouth on them. You know. A lot of these women are not shamefaced. A lot of these women, don't have a husband. So a lot of these women are going to be killed. They're being killed a lot right now, but in the times that's to come, when there's no law enforcement or anything like that, a lot of these women are going to be, it's going to be trotted down, as the scriptures goes into. So I'm gonna play this a minute and 33-second clip.
After police say they got into some type of argument with a man just steps away from the House of Blues, those two women family members say were sisters. One of them, Tashana Anderson, a young mother, shot and killed. I heard about 3 or 4 shots. Frightening moments on State Street and River North as shots were fired, leaving who family members say was Tashana Anderson, clinging to life on the sidewalk. I saw a whole bunch of females surrounding another female laying on the ground. She wasn't moving. And they was yelling and crying, screaming for help. Police responding near the House of Blues just after 1 Saturday morning. Shot in progress at State Lake at the Kingpin. Following what they say was an argument that turned violent.
Right, it says an argument that turned violent. A lot of these women, not supposed to be on these streets. They're supposed to be in the house, taking care of the kids, under the leadership of their husband. That's why a lot of these women, starting with the so-called black woman, is going to wind up dead on these streets in the times that's to come, because it's not going to be a lot of back and forth with these women. A lot of these people are just going to straight up kill these women. That's what you're seeing a lot right now, because it was a video that surfaced, I believe it was a year ago or last year, how this Jake just basically killed his baby mother and his girlfriend or his wife, a Jake that couldn't take it no more. So a lot of these women is going to perish in the times that's to come, because a lot of these women have a mouth on them, A lot of these women don't have husbands, like I mentioned before. So a lot of these women are going to be targets out here.
Saying that she's yelling at somebody to get out her car, she's going to shoot them.
Investigators say the 26-year-old woman, along with a 31-year-old woman, got into an argument with a man who then pulled out a gun and fired on them multiple times.
See, there you go. They got into an argument with a man, so he just ended up shooting them. So look, in the times that's to come, it's not going to be any more talking. A lot of these niggas is just going to be killing these bitches, like I said before, a lot of these women, feel like they can just say anything out their mouth and nothing is going to happen to them. The Lord is bringing mass judgment upon these women. What's that? Job 4:7. Nobody is born innocent. So the Lord is going to, destroy a lot of these women. Then that's going to consist more than 2/3.
Those two women, family members say, were sisters. This family video showing Anderson holding her young daughter, who loved ones say is just a couple of months short of turning 1. Anderson was taken to the hospital where she passed away, her sister treated for a gunshot wound to the thigh. Now, this is the second weekend in a row a shooting happened here in River North. In fact, just last week, a man was shot outside of...
Okay, that was pretty much it on the video. I'm just going to jump into some precepts. Let this be a lesson to you, you loud mouth ass women. The Lord is making examples out of you women. This is the book of Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." Right, give ear to my speech, meaning what? You're supposed to humble down, and listen to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, of what he wants from you and what he needs from you. And that's to be a subjection under your husband, not to do your own will and not to do what you want to do. As it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. And a lot of our women, starting with the so-called black women, are at ease. feel like they can say and do whatever they want and they don't have to face any type of consequences. But the Lord is proving a lot of these bitches wrong. This is a book of Isaiah 32:10. It says, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come." Right, a lot of these women are going to be troubled, especially the times that's to come. We're entering in the times of Jacob's trouble. You know, and a lot of these women are going to be targets. Like I said before, when it's no law enforcement, when there's nobody to protect you, when you have no husband, because what do a lot of these women say? Like, men ain't shit. They love to put the men of their own nation down. You know, so in the times that's to come, these women are going to be literally the ones that's not going to be shit. Because a lot of these bitches are going to be ravished, out here in these streets. Okay, this is a book of Isaiah 32:11. It says, "Tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." Right? Because we have a lot of prideful women out here. A lot of bad bitch type mentality type women. So the Lord is not dealing with these prideful ass women. That's why the Lord is out here, killing these bitches. The Lord is putting the spirit on these men just to basically straight up kill these women. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 26 and 25. It says, "A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord." Right? A shameless woman will shall be counted as a dog. What is a dog? A bitch. And that's what's going to end up happening to a lot of these women. A lot of these women are just going to be wind up dead. And that's a lot of women that's being found dead. I believe it was some women that was pulled from the lake not too long ago. So a lot of these women is going to humble down because I believe it's Isaiah 4:1. 7 women shall cleave unto one man. Loosely paraphrasing. So it's going to get so bad out here that 7 women is going to cleave unto one man. It's more than 7. 7 is just completion. But a lot of these women are going to humble down. A lot of these women's mouths are going to be shut in the times that's to come. It's the book of Ecclesiastes 26 and 26. It says, "A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonoreth him and her pride shall be counted ungodly of all." Or a lot of women of our nations, don't respect the men of their nation. A lot of our women look down, upon their men. A lot of our women have that independent type mindset that they don't need a man for anything. But in the times that's to come, if you trying to get delivered, you're going to need a righteous man of the Lord. But a lot of these women are not going to get it. That's why a lot of these women are going to be consisted of the 2/3. Most of the 2/3 here, here in America. Let's continue. This is the book of Isaiah 13 and 16. It says, "Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished." And like I said, in the times that's to come, a lot of women are going to be targets out here for these people. Especially a woman that has no protection. The ones that have the bad bitch type mentality. I can do all bad by myself. The independent mindset of a woman. All that is coming to an end. You're not going to see a lot of women saying that in the times that's to come, because the Lord is going to increase, the violence in this place. The Lord is going to increase, the judgments in this place, America. So you're not going to see a lot of women with that independent type mindset too much longer, because like I said, they're just winding up dead, and you have people, that's killing these bitches. A lot of these women are going to be raped by these martial law troops out here. It's a lot that's going to happen. So this is the book of Micah 7 and 10. It says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power?" Right? Because you have a lot of prideful women, that say that towards the men of the Lord. It says, "My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets." Right? A lot of these women are going to be targets. So no matter how loud these women are, they try to, that's going to try to come back, what's going on. A lot of these women are going to be targets, and it's something that we've been preaching, starting with our elders and our apostles on down. A lot of these women are going to get it the worst type of way, because a lot of these women consist more of the 2/3. So I'm gonna end it all right there. You know, Lord willing, I hope it was edifying. So I want to end up by giving our praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and our apostles, the great millstone, taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth. And also the brothers that teach us word of sincerity. You know, Lord willing, I hope this is edifying. The Lord willing, come back on another lesson soon. Until next time, Abba, Abba.